Okay, guys, so here is the answer to the worksheet for the Module 15 assignment. Again, I wanted to kind of go through this with you so that we can kind of see how everything would work. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to figure out the cost of the market basket for year one, year two, and year three. And thankfully, this is going to be the same whether you're using this for the first part or the second part of the assignment. Okay. Now, to do that, you add up the value, 2.75 times 52, right? 0.4 times 90 plus 4 times 87, right? And when you add up all those things, okay, you get to 527. Now, because year one is the base year, to get the price index value, you take the value of the market basket in the given year divided by the value of the market basket in the base year. In this case, this is the same thing because year one is the base year. Multiply that number times 100 and you get 100, right? The price index value in the base year is always going to be 100, okay? Because anything divided by itself is 1, multiplied times 100 is 100. For year two, right, if you go through and you add it all up, right, we have 3 times 60 plus 44 cents times 100 plus $4.10 times 100. You get 180 plus 44 plus 410 equals 634. Now, when you take 634 and you divide it by 527, multiply it by 100, you get 120.3. Okay, 120.3. And then for the price index value for year two, year three, you do the same process. You get 615. Notice how the price of the market basket went down this year. So that'll be an important thing to keep in mind for later. All right. So the price index value, you do 615 divided by 527 times 100. You get 116.7. All right. Using the table you just constructed, calculate the rate of inflation between year one and year two. So you would do the value of the price index in year two minus the value of the price index in year one divided by year one times 100 equals 0.203 times 100 equals a 20.3% increase in inflation. Okay. There's a little bit of rounding here, so hopefully you can kind of see how that works there and that it all makes sense. Number 3, using the table you constructed, calculate the rate of inflation between year 2 and year 3. So you would do, again, year 3 price index minus year 2 divided by year 2 times 100 gives you negative 0.03 times 100 equals a 3% decrease in inflation. Okay, so it is possible you could also have negative 3% inflation. However you label that would be fine. Okay, so hopefully this is kind of making sense. You're kind of seeing how we got the price index value and how that all worked. Now, what I think is interesting to do is to change up the base year, because it shouldn't matter what the base year is. Okay, it just changes the value of the price index, but the rate of inflation will stay the same. Okay, as you'll see, even though the numbers are different, and this is why it's important that you work through the problem set to solve out that rate of inflation. Okay, now everything comes out the same on the cost of the market basket, but the price index value is going to change, okay, because year 2 is the base year. Usually what I like to do is go ahead and get the price index set for the base year, and that kind of helps me keep things in track. It really doesn't matter. Completely up to you. Whatever makes the most sense to you, I encourage you to do that. But what you're going to do is you are going to take you would do 527, the cost of market basket in year 1, divided by the cost of market basket in the base year, which in this case is year 2, it's 634. Multiply that by 100, so you get a price index value of 83.1. All right. The year 2 price index is going to be 100 because, again, that's the base year, and you divide 634 by 634, okay, and times that by 100, and you get that. Year 3, you would do 615 divided by 634, multiply that by 100, and you get 97. Okay. So, number 5, using the table you can start to calculate the rate of inflation for year 1 and year 2. So you do 100, because that's year 2, minus 83.1, divided by 83.1. All right, it gives you 0.203. Multiply that by 100, and from there you get 20.3% increase in inflation. And using the table, we can start to calculate the rate of inflation between year 2 and year 3. We scroll down, okay. Oh, and of course I had a typo in the question. Okay. So you would simply do 97 minus 100 divided by 100, right? 97 minus 100 divided by 100. You get negative 0.03 times 100, a 3% decrease in inflation. This should say, how does the rate of inflation change when changing up the base year is basically what I was trying to ask. And it doesn't change, okay? It doesn't matter. The base year just tells you, it allows you to set the value of the price indexes around it. It doesn't matter when the base year is, okay? So hopefully this makes a little bit more sense to you. Hopefully you kind of understand a little bit more how to calculate the value of price indexes and everything. If you have any questions or need help with anything, let me know. But I will go ahead and conclude this video.